Welcome to Craft Time, where God is good all the time. We're going to learn how to make a rose out of cloth today. What type of rose is this? We're going to find out in a moment. Just so you know, a rose is a symbol of love. Now, maybe you don't have the time to go and buy a rose, or maybe you don't have roses that are close by you. But you can make a rose, and you can gift this rose to someone you love. Joining me on Craft Time today is Mrs. Esther Johnson from Joe's Craft. Thank you for being on the show.
I'm extremely happy.
Right, so we're going to make a rose out of cloth. Now, what type of cloth is this?
This is just ordinary polyester material.
Polyester material.
Polyester cloth.
Okay.
Some of them use it for making blouse, dress. It's just ordinary. You get in all the textile shops.
All right. And we're going to make a rose out of
Rose out of it.
Okay.
Can you believe these roses are made out of this ordinary cloth?
When I first saw that, I didn't actually believe it till I touched it, and then I realized it's not real, but it's made out of cloth.
Yes.
Right, so before we get started on how to make that, what are some of the things that we're going to need?
And we need polyester material.
Of course.
And then we are going to use just ready-made leaf.
Ready-made leaves
Yes,
for these,
you
okay.
can make also.
Okay.
That's all. And then we need a candle and matchbox
All right, we're going to have
to burn. Yes.
All right, so to get the shape and the text, the curves and everything, we're going to have to burn this
Yes,
material.
yes.
So, folks at home, we want you to be careful. If your children are going to be doing this, we want you to supervise them and make sure that you don't have any fire starting at home.
Yes,
Always
that's very important.
Maintain safety. That's the first precaution. Have supervision when you're dealing with fire. Right, so what do we need to do to get this started out?
Okay, here we are basically using the square type of cloth.
Okay.
Okay, but we need different types of petals. As you're seeing here, different sizes are used.
Right.
So all the petals need same square,
Okay.
but only the size is different.
Right.
So we will just start making the petals. And already I have made some of the petals here. I will be showing one petal.
Okay.
And all the petals are going to be in the same way you will be doing.
All right.
So I will just show how to make one petal, how to cut them. So you take, before that I just want to tell the measurement for each of these square. You just start with 3 centimeters square.
All right. 3
3
centimeters.
centimeter, 4 centimeter, 5, 6 and 7.
So on a steady progression.
Yes.
Up. Okay.
And in each measurement you take 2 pieces.
All right.
So you will have 10
All right.
for one flower. You can have 12 also, and as you like it. So now you take one square, and the cutting and the method of using the candle, everything is going to be same.
Similar.
So
okay.
I'm just going to show one petal how to make.
All right.
So you just watch carefully so that you can do all. So you fold the square into half and then into 4 fold, and then you just fold it again and bring to a triangular shape.
Okay.
I will just repeat it. You just fold into half
Half.
and then you fold into,
Half again.
yes,
And then into a triangle.
yes. And then you have to make sure before cutting it into a cloth, always you take a practice with the waste paper,
Okay.
so that you won't make mistake. Many times mistakes takes place as we learn. So you just practice it and then you come to this cloth. So before you cut, you make sure that the folded edges will be towards you.
Okay.
So you hold them with your thumb and index finger.
Okay.
And the opposite will be the open
Folds,
open folds, and here will be closed folds.
Okay.
So hold them and take a scissor and give a half leaf cut, not full leaf.
Okay.
So you know how to cut leaf. So only you will be using the half area to
Okay.
give that shape. So only till here.
All right.
Little more than half you can take. And then you give a small cut in the corner. Very small, very small. And then when you open, you will get like this shape.
All right. So
And in
something
the
similar
center-
to like a cross or an X that has a small hole in the center.
Yes.
All right.
So this is the shape you are going to use for the entire petals. For all the petals, only the sizes are going to be different. And then now let's see how to burn this, how to make it as a petal.
All right. Once again, we want to stress that you maintain safety while dealing with fire. Always be under supervision of an adult. Children who are trying to attempt or do this at home. I'll hold that for you.
And once the petal is cut, then you just keep all 3 petals in your palm,
Okay.
and then only 1 petal you concentrate.
Okay.
So you just fold them into half and just show little bit in the fire and you press it with the right hand. Don't keep it for long time.
Okay. Just a few seconds.
Just few seconds, you just show 1 or 2 times and then you just press them. Otherwise the cloth gets burnt.
So you just want the edge of the cloth to.
Yes. Stick together.
Okay.
So it's stuck. Then now again, each time only one should be out of your hand
Okay.
so that the other petals won't get burnt.
All right.
So keep all 3 inside the left hand, and then you use sometime first time it doesn't get stuck.
Okay.
So you need to do 2-3 times. But don't hold for long time. You just show for few seconds and then you. So the 3 sides are ready. Now we are going to do the 4th one. So the petal is ready.
All right. So we have.
So now likewise you have to make all 10 or 12 petals, whatever it
Right.
is. So first you cut everything ready and then one stretch you can burn it.
Okay.
So then once the burning is done, then we no need the use
We don't
of
need
candle.
the candle.
Yes.
All right. So I can put this off, right?
Yes.
All right.
So the petals are ready now. I have already made and kept. So before we make the flower, you just have to make the
Center of the flower.
Yes. You just take a wire.
Again, this would be our standard GI wire.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you take a small piece of cloth, which is about 2 centimeter high width and then 5 centimeter length.
Great. So
Yes.
this is used to make the center,
Center,
of the
yes,
flower.
yes.
So before you make the center of the flower, we'll have a small break and then we'll come back. Friends, we're going to learn how to make this rose with polyester material or simple cloth, which you can do at home. Don't go away. Welcome back to Craft Time. We're learning how to make a rose out of ordinary polyester material. Now we have already cut the petals and we're going to start with getting the flower done. Just before we went for a break, you were going to show us how to get the center part
yes.
of the
Yes,
flower done,
yes.
right?
So you take a piece of wire. The wire can be of any length.
Okay,
And then I have mentioned the size of this piece, around 5 centimeter length and 2 centimeter or 3 centimeter width you can take, and just you keep the wire and fold around the wire, and then try to roll it.
okay,
Just roll tightly, and you can just bring towards down also. Not necessary you have to keep it in the same place,
okay,
and then once you hold them, then you just tie it. So always these fingers should be in the tight position, otherwise it will
start
become
opening
loose.
up.
Yes.
Okay,
So you just tie it, and then now it's very simple. Okay. Only this getting the petal is little bit hard, but as you practice it will come out nicely.
Okay.
So now the center is ready. So what you have to do is just keep it upside down, keep the wire towards your hand,
okay.
and start putting your petals. Start from the smallest size
Okay,
and upside down position.
okay,
This is the regular position. Now we are going to turn
okay,
and then just insert it. Okay, so you will be just inserting, don't have to worry, but go from small to big. Okay,
Okay.
first
the smaller ones and then
smaller ones and little bigger ones, and then just keep pushing them.
no particular
No,
arrangement or
no.
anything.
So you can. So we just put everything,
Okay,
okay, from small to big.
all right.
Okay, now you just keep it, and then sometime it just comes automatically.
Okay.
Otherwise you have to arrange. So each petal should come in between the other two petals.
Okay,
So you can just have a check right from top till bottom.
okay.
Uh,
Now, as you said, it should come in between the other two petals. So, when you start, if at all you were to, arrange the petals again to
yes,
make maybe minute adjustments,
Yes.
would you start at the top making the
Adjustment,
adjustments, or
yes.
would you start from the
No,
bottom
no,
and
no,
then
from top.
go? Okay,
From top you just try to adjust till down. So now once you are satisfied
okay,
with your arrangements, then you can just take one small piece of green duplex paper
okay,
and just cut a sepal.
okay,
Same like the
Like how we
petal
did
how
the
we
rose.
did. Okay?
okay,
Same way. And then you just push it and use little glue. Just little bit glue is enough.
okay,
So the flower stays.
all right,
So the flower is ready now. And let's make one bud. It's simple again.
okay,
To make bud, you take a piece of wire,
all right,
and then again same size, like 7 centimeter square I have told. You can take little smaller also. and you just keep your wire
Okay.
at diagonal position and bring this and bring the other edge towards front
Okay.
and this one towards back.
All right, so before we continue with making this bud, we'll take a small break and we'll be back. Don't go away. When we come back, we'll learn how to finish making the rose and the bud. Welcome back to Craft Time. We're learning how to make a rose. Just before we went to the break, we were showing you how to make a bud for this rose. Go ahead.
I'll repeat it again. You just take a square piece of cloth and keep your wire and just you bring to this position.
All right.
Make a triangle. Then bring this edge towards your front and the other edge towards your back.
Back. All right.
So then you crush them down and then
go ahead and tie.
So it's different from the flower center.
Okay.
This is for bud. So you can just tie and you can leave this bud as it is like this and then take your sepal. You know this is again grass
Grass
cutting and the size would be roughly like 3 centimeter width and 4 centimeter length.
Okay.
And keep your sepal around this so you are getting the closed bud.
Okay.
Then if you want little open bud, I want you to make 2 petals of this shape. It's called round petals.
Okay.
You can take around 4 centimeter width
Okay.
and 6 centimeter length.
Okay.
And then you just cut 2 pieces from the same material.
Okay.
So already I have made, and these 2 pieces after you cut, slightly you burn the edges.
Okay. So,
Okay.
So when we burn, we're not putting it together and pressing it.
No.
Just the edge very slightly.
Yeah, very slightly. Just keep for 1 second.
Why do we need to burn it?
Otherwise, you know the cloth has the tendency of opening up. The
Right.
thread
So the
comes
threading would come out.
out.
Okay.
Yes. So just to avoid that, we are burning it. So you make 2 pieces of it, and then already the center is ready.
Okay.
And then you keep 1 piece around it, and again you can tie them. And keep another piece opposite direction,
Okay.
and then you just tie. So always the tying should be from up to down, and then you can just go over it so that it will be strong, it won't come out. Then you can just give a small shape, okay, the petal
Okay.
shape with your hand. So again you take the sepal. This is different sepal than the flower one.
Okay.
For flower we just had the
use the-
same cut
Yes.
of that petal, and this is the normal
Right.
sepal what we do. So just give a grass cut, and then you can just wrap around it. And again we are going to tape this with the green tape so that your stem will be green color. If you want to make your stem little thick, again we have to use the cotton.
Cotton.
Yes. You can take a small thin layer of cotton. We have been using in the other flower. For those people, those who are going to watch this for first time, they should know how to use this cotton. You can just roll the cotton around this stem.
All right.
Yes.
And then we add the sepal,
Sepal.
and then the green tape.
Yes.
Now, as you're doing that, you were mentioning to me during the break that roses are usually filled with a lot of vitamins
Yes.
that nobody knows about.
Yes. We have vitamin A, B, E, and K also present in this rose.
I mean, not only is the rose, used for perfume, it's also nutritionist. You know,
Yes.
it's filled with nutrition, it's filled with vitamins.
Yes.
It's used for a lot of medicinal purposes.
Yes. Even cancer treatment also, certain roses are used for cancer treatment.
Amazing. I mean, something as simple as a rose, you know, has a lot of value.
Yes.
It's also one of the most common used flower in decorations.
Yes.
Widely used during Valentine's Day, as
And
everybody.
it's edible directly, not only as medicine. Rose water and rose syrup is made out of rose petals.
Petals.
Yes.
Yes, they have different flavoring
Flavors.
for food.
Yes.
I've even heard that marshmallows are made out of the marshmallow flavor
Yes.
is made out of rose syrup. They have oils,
Oils, rose oils, yes.
that are used in cosmetics.
Now you are getting the correct size of the stem. Usually the rose stems are
Little thick,
little thicker.
right?
So you got now.
Right, and then
So
we
the flower
add
is ready and the bud is ready. And for the leaf, you can have your ready-made leaf. You just get in the market
Okay.
and you can arrange them and you can use, or you can cut your own leaf with duplex paper,
Duplex paper.
and you can arrange them. Now I have a leaf stalk and then you have a flower and your bud is ready. So you can make few more flowers and bud and have
Make
a
an
beautiful
arrangement
arrangement.
as
Yes,
such.
yes.
Speaking of arrangements and flowers and, you know, making this rose, you did mention that this has a lot of medicinal value.
Yes.
One thing that I've come across is they use the rose oil for compression, hot compression, to reduce the swelling of, you
Yes.
know,
Especially the boiled root.
the boiled root.
root
Right.
is used as a compression, hot compression, to reduce the swelling. And also the to stop the bleeding from nose and the mouth, you can just sniff the rose.
Right. I mean, the scent is so strong.
Yes.
The perfume is so strong that you're able to stop
Yes.
the bleeding. Well, I want to thank you for taking time out to show us how to make this rose out of simple polyester material. I'm sure if we dropped a little rose perfume in there, it would,
You can.
look just like the original.
Yes.
Thank you again for being on Craft Time.
I'm extremely happy to teach this.
Friends at home, those of you who are watching, you've taken time to learn how to make a rose out of polyester material. Do remember, wherever you are valuable to God, and you can be a rose, you can gift a rose to someone. Be as valuable as you can be to those around you. God bless you. Thank you for joining us on Craft Time.